What's going on, you guys? So I'm shooting this video because for some reason, well, my battery was dying on the other video. So at the end it cut off when I got to the point where I was gonna start disassembling these things and putting it back together. So what I'm gonna do now is show you. Basically, you're just here over my shoulder watching me put this stuff together and take it apart. I've already kind of started. I pulled out all these, all the bearings that I had in this case, and I'm gonna soak them in this brake cleaner, brake parts cleaner. Now, on the last video, I said I watched some videos on, you know, what different greases work better, and it showed that the best thing, honestly, the fastest spins you get out of the clean bearings. Just clean them and don't grease them. Now that'll create metal on metal. You know, if you're using them for your own personal use and you know what you're doing, then that's fine. But most of these are being sold and given to kids that have no idea what they're doing. Parents don't really want to take the time if it's a kid's thing. I'm involved in a lot of things my kids do, so you know I'm in it. My daughter loves these things. I'm probably gonna let her set up a little table and sell some stuff outside for herself, because I remember when I was younger, I would sell my toys and just on a table just to go get some bubble gum at the store, man. So I'm gonna teach my kids a little bit of how to, you know, sell and make something out of nothing, which is pretty much what I'm doing here. And I've gotten a few followers. I've gotten I might have some sponsorships coming up, so I'm really excited about that. And all some plastic fidget toys, you know. And I'm certainly gonna try to focus more on, you know, getting parts from, you know, within the United States and whatnot, obviously, because all these are coming from China. And it's just, as far as I know, China's almost out of bearings, but that might be just a rumor. But anyway, let's get started. Shout out to Bumblebee on the instrumentals. I shouldn't get tagged on YouTube for anything because those are not any industry beats. I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit though. So y'all want to go check out Bumblebee Productions. It's going to be www.bbp13.com. He's also on SoundCloud, IG, Bumblebee Cats, Bumblebee Productions. That's BUMBULLBEE, Bumblebee. But bbp13.com, that'll get you right to his instrumentals and music. And I don't know, if y'all like some of the music, hit him up. It's a friend of mine down in Florida. We've been friends for a long time, since high school, and you know, we went to school together in college and art, so I really wanna give him some help out there. So, what's up, man? All right, let's get going. So, first thing, I got these sockets. This is a 15mm socket, which is very popular in the car world and always hard to find. So, what I do here is I got this thing, like I said before, and it provides me a little bit of space to pop these out. So I'll just, let's see, let's try, these are good. Yeah, let's try this one. I already popped out some of this. So this is a metal one I got. I'm trying to work on the center bearing. There's another piece missing in it. It's metal on metal, so I'm gonna have to, you know, look up how these are made. And they have the smaller bearings, the 11s, and these are super fast. So I'm not really gonna start building these yet until I figure out exactly how those are made, or if I come up with some other way. So today I'm just gonna take all the bearings, and I think these are ceramic bearings too. It's gonna take all the bearings out of here. Just line this up real quick and pop it out like that. Now you could take the round. I'm using just a regular little hammer. You could take the round end, I guess, and at least on the outside ones, and it doesn't ruin the bearing, you know, because it gets like right in the center of that hole. So anyway, these I'm not gonna really try to clean. I'm just gonna, I'll throw them in there anyway. My goal was to clean all the bearings, so that's what I'm gonna do. Then what I'll do is I'll take some of these. This thing didn't spin for long. You hear it? You know, so the idea is that this bearing's bad. Kids are like, I want another one. So just pop these caps off. Center bearing. Sometimes you can push them out with your hands, but it kind of hurts. I'm not wearing any gloves, which I usually do. So I'm just gonna center this up a little bit. All right. Boom. Pop the bearing out, and you can tell it's kind of slow, so I'm gonna throw that in the glass. Now make sure you're using glass because you don't want it soaking into your wife's Tupperware, because then she'll be upset with you. Also, you might want to have some just regular stuff out here. Don't try to borrow any of your wife's or your mom's glassware and whatnot, because that's not a good thing either. I'm gonna take these caps, put them in here for later. Again, this one's not too bad, but regardless, I'm just gonna pop the caps off, take the bearing out. My goal is to get all these bearings, see, I just used the hammer on that, cleaned up so I can start putting them back together. Yeah, it's tedious work, but it's worth it to me. I really like doing it. Now see how this one's got all 3 bearings around it, right? With the caps, but if you turn it around, it's missing one right here, this cap here. So, I mean, I could put it back together and use it, but most people complain about that. That's probably why they returned this, because the cap popped out. So instead of putting the cap back in, they just gave them a new one and set this aside as a broken one. So what I'll do is I'll just pop them out, replace it with another one that's got caps, or put a cap on it myself, and there should be no problem. Now the ones outside that have caps still, a little plastic inside, I'm putting them right here because these are the ones that go on the outer. Now of course you can take, if you don't have enough middle bearings, you can take the caps off. And now also what I said in one video is you got to make sure these are the same bearings all around, or else they'll be unbalanced and then you'll have problems. They'll wobble and they're not going to be any fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find one that just has the 60 RS in the big letters on both sides. Also both caps. And this is kind of tedious as well, but alright, here we go. Found one. Usually they just pop back in. If these are loose in any way, I'll just put a tiny, because they're really good fit, tiny bead of crazy glue. If it can't be seen, then it's still a super good piece. Now, I popped the middle, I don't know if I want to pop this middle bearing out or not. We'll see how fast it is. I did say that I wanted to clean all of them, so not really sure. And better. And I didn't even clean that bearing, that's just because it came like that, but I happened to find 3 good outer bearings, fixed it up, and this one could be donated, resold if I got couple people for a couple bucks, no big deal. That's the fruits of that's my labor. I'm not reselling anyone's product. I'm simply putting work into it and getting my work out. So anyway, yeah, so I'll hold on to this one. And a lot of these, I was telling people, they crack right here. Pretty simple, so I just throw these away, take the bearings, make some new ones. Let's take the trash. Alright, next thing I'm going to do, I only got like 3 more, then I'm going to pop these out, and then I'm gonna cut video. I'm already at 9 minutes. I did promise you guys that I was gonna shorten it up a bit because, I don't want anybody sitting there watching the videos for 20 minutes being bored and whatnot. So, tap this one back. Now this one, here's one. This is a really cool piece. It's got the cheetah print, right? Is that cheetah or leopard? I don't know. Sometimes I get confused. But hear that? Sounds like a little motorbike, right? So, this one was just basically not running right, and they swapped it out, and then boom. So if I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a little dent in that bearing. So all I'm gonna do, same thing I did before, pop this out. This one I'll probably take the cap off of this and see if it spins any faster. There we go. That's actually really good. So I'll throw that in there, set this aside so I can fill it with some, and all these bearings are clean, pop them back in the middle, them out a little bit. And then this one doesn't have the bearings on the outside. This one's got just those weights, which are really cool because you're not wasting bearings. You could actually pop bearings out and make new ones. But anyway, so that's going to be a new piece, and that should look real good. I'm going to pop this, set that in there. This one, same this one. This is the stars. I know there's not a lot of light right here, but if you can see, there's some stars, and there we go. Yeah. All right. And yeah, that's about it. I'm not going to go too far into any more today. I'm at 11 minutes, and I want to work on shortening up my videos again. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, subscribe to my channel. This is my first time really getting a full YouTube page going, or channel going, and you know, of course I got one at 307 Kid and Trail 7 for my music and stuff, but I'm not really a heavy promoter on that. It's kind of just what I like to do. And so this one, subscribe. Check out www.spinninfidgets.com. That's SPINNIN fidgets.com, FIDGETS.com. They've been helping me out a lot, providing me with some materials, and also gave me an opportunity to possibly make some custom pieces for them later in the future. And I'm really excited about that. Again, this is something I really enjoyed doing, and it's come in a short time. It's really give me something to do and calm my fidgets. Anyway, all right. Again, thanks for viewing. Shout out to BBP. I'll talk to y'all soon.